Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Lewis. Today, I want to talk about a common concern for many guys. Is it difficult to ask a girl out on a dating app? Some may feel that the chances of matching with a girl on a dating app are low despite swiping right on many profiles. Or even if there is a match, setting up an actual date seems challenging. Over time, some guys give up on the idea of flirting with girls on dating apps. However, today I'm going to share a case where I successfully invited a girl to meet me within 10 messages. Let's dive into the details. So, I matched with this girl on January 9th. After the initial match, I sent the first message saying, "I'm Lewis," and she replied, "I'm Sahir." I responded, "Nice to meet you." Here, I followed a natural and normal social principle of starting with a greeting, introducing myself, and offering a simple greeting. Next, I said, "I like your dressing style." Yes, she had a gothic and bold fashion sense, which I liked. Some may wonder if I'm complimenting her intentionally or trying to please her. In reality, it's not the case. Sometimes I express my appreciation for specific traits if I genuinely feel them. It's a normal way of showing admiration, and being able to appreciate someone is an important ability that can create a positive impression. However, it's crucial not to overdo it, as being too deliberate may make the girl feel uncomfortable. Moving on, she replied, "Thank you, dear. I like your style too." I then suggested, "We're quite close. Would you like to meet up sometime?" She agreed and suggested connecting on social media first, saying, "We can meet up and grab a coffee." I replied, "I really like coffee. Typically, for a first date, I recommend meeting at a coffee shop. There are two reasons for this. First, it's low in time and cost for the girl, unlike activities like watching a movie, which would require more time and a more significant commitment. Second, it provides a comfortable and low-pressure setting for both parties, resembling a friendly conversation in a public place, offering a chance for the girl to get to know you. Choosing a coffee date also allows for an easy exit if you don't feel a connection, and it doesn't break the bank. If you're not into the person, you can walk away without significant investment in time or money. So, besides coffee, you can also consider other low-cost and comfortable options like going to the park, taking a walk, chatting, or visiting a bookstore. As long as these two criteria are met, low time and cost investment and a comfortable and safe environment, you can choose a location that suits your preferences. So here I chose to suggest meeting for coffee. Another point worth mentioning is why I was able to propose a meetup within a very short time, just after 123,456, only 6 sentences. In some cases, I don't usually propose a meetup so early. Here, it's essentially based on my intuition, but what is this intuition based on? It's based on the girl's reactions and attitude. When I introduced myself initially, she responded with an emoticon, an X, and then called me darling and expressing liking my appearance. From this, it's evident that her emotional state is positive and she is a relaxed and easygoing person, making her quite receptive to my advances. Some guys might find it hard to understand this intuition. All I can say is chat more with girls and try out different conversation ideas you haven't dared to attempt before. You'll get a sense of what topics work, what doesn't, and how a girl responds when she's interested. If you want to delve deeper into understanding interactions with girls and resolving issues that may arise during chatting or dating, you can like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll keep providing content on relationships, dating, and conversations with girls. I hope this channel continues to help you improve your life. Now, continuing with the story, I shared my Instagram account with her. On Instagram, I commented that I really like the gothic style. After adding her on social media and checking her photos, I found she indeed fits the type I like. So, I complimented her again. Following this, I asked, "When are you free for a coffee?" She mentioned she's available on the 22nd. However, I would be leaving the UK on the 18th. So, I told her that it might be too late and suggested meeting up this weekend before I leave for China on the 18th. At this point, some guys might worry about the girl mentioning a conflicting schedule on the 22nd. They might fear that if they reject her proposal, she won't like them anymore and she won't agree to a date. However, there's no need for such concerns. As you can see in this case, I directly told the girl that the suggested time wouldn't work for me, essentially rejecting her proposal. But she didn't get upset or ignore me. Therefore, remember to prioritize your own schedule. You don't have to change it for a girl. Being true to yourself is crucial. Changing your schedule for someone and being discovered doing so might actually decrease the girl's interest in you. I'll continue discussing how to be true to yourself in future videos. Moving on, the girl adjusted her schedule and suggested Saturday could work. She asked where I live and I said Coventry. She agreed to meet on Saturday, expressing curiosity about Coventry as she had never been there. I suggested I could pick her up at the station and we could grab coffee and explore. In this sentence, you can see that she's already considering the meetup, indicating her willingness to meet in person and her interest is quite strong. So, the second point is some guys might worry if the girl is rejecting them. A girl mentioned she had never been to Coventry and didn't know where to meet. Some guys might interpret this as the girl not wanting to meet them as a rejection. However, you shouldn't just focus on this one sentence, you should feel the overall conversation and consider the previous context. The girl's emotions are positive, right? She's just a little worried, but it's a positive concern because she's already involved in our dating plan. So, it's a good concern and what you need to do is propose a plan to help address her worries. Next, you see she says it sounds like a good plan and includes 2 smiling emojis. I responded with a laugh. At this point, the date is almost confirmed. So, what do we need to do before the date? Firstly, a day or 2 before the scheduled meetup, you need to maintain simple communication with her and confirm the specific time and place for your date. Some girls might have unexpected situations and they might not be able to make it, right? Secondly, this simple communication is also to strengthen the emotional connection with the girl, making her more familiar with you. This can help eliminate some awkwardness and increase comfort when meeting offline. In this case, I commented on her social media content. I asked, "What's your type?" because in her story she mentioned liking someone a bit older. I jokingly said I'm not old enough and she responded, "A little bit old is fine." Then I brought up the topic of age, asking her how old she is. She said 21 and I said I'm 25. She responded, "I knew it, perfect." I asked if I'm her ideal type and she happily said yes. In this part of the conversation, we discussed basic information. Some guys might not know what to talk about when chatting with girls. I'll address topics for chatting with girls in future videos on my channel. After her reply, I noticed she was showing interest in me, so I reciprocated by expressing my interest. I said, "You're cute," contributing to the mutual development of the relationship rather than a one-sided investment. It's part of a positive and healthy connection. Alright, so this case ends here. Though it's a bit short, it's valuable for many guys. It answers questions about whether girls on dating apps are easy to talk to and how to prepare for a date, as well as how to invite a girl. Today is Thursday, and in 2 days, I'm meeting her for the date. Brothers, wish me luck. Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.